Welcome to Arcade Audio.
Welcome to Dilettante Ball. I'm Johnny.
I'm Spencer.
Here on Dilettante Ball, we go on Wikipedia.
We click random article.
And we talk about it.
Yeah, we do. I've got a thing to talk about. I guess,
sure.
We haven't mentioned this yet, but there's a thing coming up on September 24th. It's the second annual PodSlam.
Oh, I'm doing something different on September 24th. I'm actually going to be at Halloween Horror Nights, the nation's premier Halloween event.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I am.
Wow, you're hearing it here first, folks. I'm going to get the Dilettante Ball's first ever guest host when Dilettante Ball performs.
No, I'll phone in.
God, that sounds great.
From a haunted house.
That might be awesome, actually. Well, let me talk about PodSlam before we go off into those logistics.
That's fine.
It is.
No, you should go to PodSlam.
Absolutely, you should go to PodSlam. It's here in Chicago. It's going to be. I don't know where it is actually. I don't think we have that figured out yet necessarily. But I think you can follow. There's a Twitter account for it. I believe it's probably just at PodSlam. Boy, we'll figure it out. We'll get a link there.
At the real PodSlam.
Yeah, 1999. But yeah, it's gonna be a 12-hour podcasting marathon benefiting Connor's Cure, which I believe is what is it? It's a charity.
Oh boy!
It doesn't really matter what it's for. It's a charity for kids
Sure.
and like kids that have cancer. I'm like close enough where it's like, come on, dude, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, it's actually for stray dogs.
Either way, dude, that's a good little charity. So yeah, you can come out and support Connor's Cure. There's gonna be prizes and giveaways and maybe a food truck. You could have lunch with other people there.
Yeah,
that's one of the prizes. Get lunch.
This is you have to pay for it.
Yeah, yeah. All expenses not included. The
second year in a row that I'm missing PodSlam.
Yeah, contradict that with me. Does that make sense? Where some friends of mine were getting married, and I'm just not going to their wedding, so I can be at the podcast marathon. So, how's your cool haunted house, dude?
Those same friends are having a reception in Chicago.
Yeah, so I actually ended up
that we are missing because we're going to be in Kansas City
for
the Improv Festival.
Oh, they're not our real friends, I guess.
Yeah, they should have checked with us.
Yeah, really should have. We're busy.
Yeah, I'm really sad actually that I'm going to miss it, but I will. It's on a Saturday, so I will phone in. Whenever you go up, I will phone in.
What we'll do is we'll get a surrogate. So we'll have someone sit in your place with like a speakerphone taped to their mouth.
Or no, just like a tablet. And I'll Skype in. Can I Skype in? There's a screen.
Sounds
maybe we
really
could get
funny.
We'll figure it out.
We'll find our most bland friend and then dress them up in like just black clothes.
We'll do a Snapchat face swap. Real time.
This sounds crazy. I love this. All right, this is good.
We'll figure it out, but I will do everything in my power to phone in for part, if not all, of our portion.
You're gonna phone it in, huh? Just like the last 3 years?
Yeah.
4 years?
Speaking of which, This is, I think, 196.
Wow.
So we're a month away from I guess, a live video podcast.
Yeah, that seems good. I mean, hey, yeah.
We're a month away.
One and done. You got it right the first time.
Get ready.
Get ready for that. Get your questions ready for us.
Oh, are we gonna? We'll
do an interactive.
We should have like a live.
Yeah, we'll do it on Twitch.
Twitch. Dang.
Twitch.tv, dog. I'll be streaming Overwatch while you podcast.
That'll be cool.
Yeah, that's a good. That's not a terrible idea.
No, it's not.
So get your questions ready.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's see what we got. Okay, Love Won't Wait.
That's so true.
Is a song by English singer-songwriter Gary Barlow from his debut album Open Road. It was released as the second single from the album on 25 April 1997 by BMG and RCA Records. The song was written by Madonna and Shep Pettibone.
Okay, I want to hear more about Shep Pettibone.
And was an unreleased demo from her Bedtime Stories studio sessions. Barlow came by the demo in 1997 while looking to record more songs for Open Road. He changed the lyrics to represent a male point of view rather than Madonna's.
Edgy.
Yuck. And recorded the track with Steven Lipson as producer. Barlow was apprehensive about releasing the track, but due to contractual obligations, he had to release it. That's the best music. Contractually obligated music.
Yeah, the one that you don't actually want or love.
That being said, a couple of my favorite Beatles songs were contractually obligated.
Hey Bulldog.
Hey Bulldog is so fucking good.
Yeah, it's really good.
And every contractually obligated song from Yellow Submarine is so good. Hey Bulldog, Northern Song, All Together Now, Yellow Submarine I could take or leave. But those other three.
I'm thinking of two different people right now. One of them is Bob Dylan, I believe, who could not get out of his record contract because he still, quote unquote, owed them one more record. Mm-hmm. And he was like, all right, you want another record? Here's my last record, dogs. And just shout out the worst piece of shit. And he knew it. He knew it was bad. He said, this is bad songs on purpose. Have fun with my last record, dudes. I'm out. And so I don't know. I haven't heard the album, so I can't verify if it's trash. But
I'm sure people love it.
It's yeah, right. And then I want to say Willie Nelson released an album when he just got like hit hard by the IRS for like not paying his taxes or something like that. But like it was something where he was the good guy somehow. And so I don't know.
Yeah, and the Fed.
Yeah.
First and foremost.
And I don't know if this is the name of the album, but in my head, the album was called something like Help Willie Pay His Taxes. Like that's the name of the album.
That's awesome. Well, it's like Jewel made when Intuition came out. That was like a really pop album, but Jewel was not a pop singer.
Sure.
And she's like, "Oh, it's all a joke. It's
well, who's the joke on? Turns out
it's like, oh, it's a satire. It's the whole album was a satire.
Sure, I got you all.
I mean, it sold like
Straight to the bank.
gangbusters.
Yeah.
But after that, she did go back to making like Jewel type music. So who knows?
That's so interesting. It's kind of like David Cross making Chipmunks movies or whatever it is he makes.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well, I did as a joke. Well, slightly different circumstances, but it's like, all right, whatever.
I'm gonna make this so I can go make another season of Todd Margaret.
Yeah, whether or not she knew that's what she was doing, that was what ended up happening.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I
don't care.
I'll be in as many diarrhea pill commercials as you can put me in. Sign me up.
See, for me, it's the opposite. Like that's my oeuvre. Like I'm trying.
Oh, you're trying to get in the diarrhea pill commercials.
Yeah. So I'll, whatever. Fine. I'll do a.
Yes, I'll do this critically acclaimed independent film.
Exactly. Yeah. You're right.
With Alicia Vikander. If I can just please get back to my diarrhea pill commercials.
That's all I'm trying to do, baby. Just something that speaks to me on a personal level.
How do you? This is my my plead, my public plead.
Okay.
I want representation. Put me in diarrhea pill commercials. If you're a talent agent listening to this podcast, first of all, why haven't you reached out sooner? Because this podcast is oozing with talent.
They're just waiting for the right one. They're like, oh, they're so close to being funny and good and interesting.
And I mean I can I got
a range.
I got a great range.
Constipation.
Oh yeah, the normal stool. All three.
Yeah.
Is your stool too normal?
Right. Have you seen that picture? Or like, there's like a 1 through 10 scale from like the doctor's office.
Yeah, it's like your pain scale.
Yeah, but for poop.
Oh, I have seen the poop scale.
I mean, I guess you could probably overlap the two.
Yeah.
Or like.
Well, no, it'd be like
a mirror image. Yeah.
Yeah. You like 5 on the pain scale would be right in the middle, and then it would go out either way. It's the absolute value of poop.
Yeah, exactly. A hard-hitting investigation we're doing here.
It is informative. You should always look at your poop.
You should take pictures of it. And
email them,
right.
Tweet them to Dilettanteball, DILETTANTEBALL, hashtag poop shots.
Oh God,
Smelfies,
poop shoots.
Please don't do that though.
And yeah, don't do it in the DMs.
When we'll tweet us. Tell us you got one. We'll follow you back.
Yeah, and hashtag BM in the DM.
Ooh. There was this website, I don't know if it still exists, but in like middle school, I was super into it.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Smellypoop.com.
Is it where you just like rate someone's poop?
No, it was just pictures of poop.
Jesus
but there
Christ.
were a few that were
this
like
fucking podcast
that
sucks,
were like,
dude.
Yeah, I know. Just the other day, I was like, I am so glad our early episodes are not online anymore.
Because we talked about so much gross stuff, and it was like not palatable.
Yeah.
Cut to 200 episodes later, buddy. Here we are. Hey, nothing changed. Time is a flat circle.
It's true. You can't escape who you are.
That's so true. Yeah.
I think all like the Beatles were required to make 4 movies.
What 4 movies did they make? Help, Hard Day's Night, Yellow Submarine, and
you got it.
Mission Impossible 2?
Yes.
Okay, that was them.
Yeah. No, Magical Mystery Tour.
Oh, I don't think I knew that was a movie.
From which Death Cab for Cutie got their name.
That's right. I am aware of that vaguely.
They didn't even do the voices in Yellow Submarine.
It's just some like imposters.
Yeah. And they just filmed like a 2-minute like video for the end. It's like, whoop, that was a crazy adventure, right? It's wild.
That's so crazy. So it's like not even a Beatles movie. Like
no,
really?
No, but it's great. It's great. A Hard Day's Night though. Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't. I've seen clips.
So good.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Well, I've seen Austin Powers, and that's basically the same thing, right?
I mean, pretty much.
Okay.
the best line. I feel like I said this very recently on the podcast. It's like just a montage of like all the Beatles being interviewed.
Okay.
And it's one of them. I forget who. Probably George because he's cheeky. They're like, do you see your parents often? You know, someone interviewing him, and he says, "No, we're just good friends."
I want the whole movie to just be like one-liners like that.
Oh, so good.
Just like Groucho Marx style.
So good. Ugh. Oh, have you seen Duck Soup? I assume.
I have. Yeah.
I mean, that's maybe the best movie that's ever been made. I mean, it's up there. It's crazy how well that holds up.
When I watched it for the first time, maybe like 3-4 years ago, and when I was watching, I was like, "What? This is crazy."
It's unreal.
It's like 100 years later, and this is funnier than most things I've seen.
Yeah. It holds up way better than Joe's Apartment probably does.
Yeah, probably.
And I loved Joe's Apartment.
Yeah, it's really interesting how funny he was, and I don't think it's. I think he just figured out the formula. Like anyone can be that funny because like when you sort of like break it down, it's like, oh, I see what you're doing. You're just like, it's like a lot of wordplay and stuff, and
but it's the same. Like I Love Lucy is still the funniest fucking thing.
Right.
I just rewatched the Chocolate Factory scene.
Oh God,
like last week,
That's
and I've seen it 100 times, and I was still legitimately laughing at it.
It's funny, man.
It's crazy.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't want to talk about improv too much, but good improv is trying to just do that same stuff. Like, oh, it's just a game, and you're
failing.
Well, yeah, honestly, but yeah, it's just heightening this funny. You like this funny thing? Let's just make it bigger and crazier for the next 3 minutes.
I Love Lucy. I mean, it's probably the best show that's ever been on TV.
Maybe.
It's like I Love Lucy and Seinfeld.
I was gonna say Cheers, maybe. Like.
Oh, Cheers is fucking good, but I don't know that I would put it
best show of all time.
Top 10 certainly. Top 5 you could make a case. Top 3,
Because Guy Fieri has 3 shows now, right? So he kind of rounds out the top 3.
I tell you what, I was homesick today.
How you feel now?
I feel a lot better.
Yeah.
It was so weird. Yesterday, I went downstairs at work to make myself a cup of tea. Got back up to my desk. Out of the blue, dizzy and nauseous.
Whoa.
And I laid down for a while at work.
Just under your desk.
No, on a couch in a dark conference room. Didn't help. Got worse.
Wow.
So I got on the train. I was like, I have to leave. Got on the train. The most miserable train ride of my life. Just thought I was gonna fucking barf. Got home, just worse and worse. Felt like I was dying. Woke up this morning.
Felt awesome.
Felt nearly fine when I woke up. A little bit later, the dizziness came back a little. Went to the Minute Clinic.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with you. So
and you're like, no, you're wrong.
If it gets worse, go to your real doctor. I said, okay.
Sweet. Thanks for letting me pay you.
So then I just came home and watched Guys Grocery Games on Netflix, and each episode is I think like an hour.
I'm sorry.
They're longer than 30 minutes. They got to be because it feels like an eternity. But I watched
anything longer than 22 minutes to me feels like a fucking chore.
I watched like 7.
No, you didn't.
It's so good. It's so good.
Explain it to me. It's
okay.
Supermarket Sweep.
It's two shows you love. Supermarket Sweep.
Done.
Best show.
If you would have just remade Supermarket Sweep,
I mean, they just remade it and upped the fucking game.
Okay.
Supermarket Sweep.
So Mr. Yuck's still in the game.
Oh yeah, Guy Fieri is Mr.
hosts,
Yuck.
Yeah.
Supermarket Sweep plus Chopped.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. That's Guys Grocery Games.
Yeah. Thank you.
It's like it's so
Guys Grocery Games.
And it's like the perfect amount.
Can we give him a show that doesn't have fucking alliteration?
No.
Triple G.
Triple D and Triple G. And I just watched an episode where a bunch of restaurateurs who were on Triple D were the contestants on Triple G.
It's too much.
It was so rad. So let me give you. So it's the perfect amount of Guy because he can be a little much on Triple D.
Sure, because it's just him all the time.
But I still love him. I love him, and it's getting to the point where like. So I love Ghost Adventures and I love Zach Bagans.
Right.
And it started out ironically and now it's genuinely the same thing is happening with Guy and I just genuinely like him.
Johnny, let me ask you a question and I defy you to answer me. Why is Guy Fieri not hosting his own Ghost Hunters show?
Because
haunted restaurants?
Because there is no God. As I was watching it's like I would love to go on a ghost tour with this motherfucker because he'd be so into it and he'd be so spooked.
Yeah.
Oh, let me give you the rundown of some of the games that you play on Guys Grocery Games.
Okay, real quick, can we come up with the title for his ghost hunting thing? Halloween haunt hunting, right? Triple H. And you can host it with
No, because it has to be a letter that rhymes with D and G.
Oh God.
P.
Okay, we'll come back to that.
Phantom Party Patrol. Triple P.
Triple P, baby. Phantom Party Patrol. That sounds like you're exactly right.
Flavortown is the most haunted city in the United States. Okay, let me give you the rundown. We got ABC.
Uh-huh.
You get there's a fishbowl. Someone pulls out a letter. One of the episodes, it was Jim Belushi who pulled out a letter.
Wait,
Who cares?
Hey, everybody, I'm Jim Belushi.
Literally,
Anyway, thanks
he
very
shows up,
much.
pulls out a letter, and leaves.
Catch you on ABC at 8/7 Central.
Pulls out a letter. You can only make stuff that's all of your ingredients have to start with that letter.
Okay, so put a Q, and you're like, well, fuck me.
Yeah, I doubt there's like Q's and Y's and Z's in there.
Yeah.
But one was F. Just stuff that starts with F.
So you just like go down the aisle, grab F stuff, come back, and make your thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's you can only spend a certain amount of money.
Sure.
So, but it's like $10.
Oh God. Okay. This is Oreo soup.
There's you can only get one thing from each aisle.
Okay. All right.
So you can get one thing from every aisle, but it
you
can
get
only
milk
be
or butter.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sweet cake.
There's ones where it's just like you have to use this ingredient,
Sure.
chopped style,
Naturally.
But it was like marshmallows.
Okay.
And it was like
And
you
you
need
had
to make like a classy dinner.
Or a pasta dish. With
with marshmallows. It's the fucking best. It's on Netflix. I implore you to watch it.
I'll watch it. Dang, I'll watch it.
Good. It's real good. And the only reason I watched that was because I already watched all the episodes of Triple D on Netflix, and I already watched all the episodes of Ghost Adventures twice.
Johnny, maybe that's what we do for 200. Maybe we just
we just stream ourselves watching Triple D.
Yeah, and we talk we just talk about it with people as we're doing it.
Is this a Guy Fieri podcast now?
Oh man, is it 200 to 300? Just
Guy Fieri.
Spell you later.
Mimikyu is like
the
best, the
I didn't
spookiest,
realize,
weirdest
do you
Pokemon.
See, it's just like a husk, and the hand from underneath came out. I didn't even see it the first time. Someone pointed it out to me. I was like, oh my God.
Thank you for playing Arcade Audio. Play more at arcadeaudio.net.